Hi, y'all. Bohemia here with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Reads. Like, long. What's the hold up? Now, I do want to say a few things that might help get better soulmate readings when you're going to get readings, and also a few things for the channel about pick a card readings. So, these readings are picked by you, by your intuition, and that's all pick a card readings on YouTube. So you choose which video to click, you choose option to choose. So it makes no sense to get mad at the reader and get all thumbsy down or commenty about how you don't like it or it does. That's really like, it makes no sense whatsoever. That's a conversation with yourself and your intuition, right? So if you're drawn to something, see what your intuition has to tell you, even if it feels like, right? Because she said champagne, she's always here, holla. She said, who got mad? So no one's too big mad, at least I just won't acknowledge it as that. But what, I know the connection sucks. I'm sorry. We've been having thunderstorms, which is awesome, but it's making a funky connection. All right. So, yeah, so this reading is for like who is going to be a good soulmate who wants to be in a relationship with you, okay? So, I'm going to tell y'all just watch what, what psychics and readers are encouraging you. Sometimes they'll have people waiting on a broken, like obsessive, crazy relationship. Y'all ain't gonna find that here. I want to see like who's that real soulmate that you're gonna be having a loving relationship with. Okay, so that's my intentions for this. Okay, so what decks we have today? We have the Impressionist Tarot. We have the Chocolate Lover's message cards, the Journey to the Goddess Realm, which I love, Next World Tarot, and the Spellcaster's Tarot. Okay, that's what we're doing. So at the end, we'll have the cards for everybody, as we always do, the collective. Oh, I'm sorry, this can a seashell. And we have this one, I can't remember what it's called. I'm so sorry. I really can't remember. But it's cool, right? All right, so those are your options 1 through 6. I know it's just not staying connected. I'm sorry. I hope that it's playing enough that it doesn't interrupt for the playback, that everyone can hear what they need to hear. All right. So let's get into why or what is holding up your soulmate. What is taking them so damn long? Oop. Oh, that was Ash from Sage. I thought it was a bug. I Sage for y'all before I did it. For those of you who chose Carnelian, let's see what we got. We have Kali, endings and beginnings reversed. We have the Knight of Swords, the escape plan. The escape plan, what? We have the Queen of Wands. We got Trust, which is the peanut chocolates reversed. I love these little chocolate cards. Let's see. All these people. We got the five of the five. I always do that. The five of majors, the Hierophant reversed. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Let's see what we got here. A lot of people involved. Okay. So your soulmate is like, there's family stuff going on. There's definitely family stuff. Now, some of y'all, I'm going to tell you, some of y'all have a soulmate who's already been, oh, thank you so much, Champagne. Some of y'all have a soulmate that's already been married, okay? And they're looking to leave. So, and there's a whole variety of people that will be watching. Some people who watch this will already have an idea or already be in communication with their soulmate. Some people will be like, you haven't met them at all. So I'll give you different storylines because I pick up a lot of different energy, okay? And you'll know what resonates with you and what goes with your other readings. So somebody for this group, definitely I see a marriage that's happened there, and you might be waiting for this divorce to be finalized or something of that nature with this partner, and this could be what is taking them so long. So I see a spouse who, like, it's like they've been separated. I think their other partner already has somebody, and they're waiting to move on to a committed relationship and start looking again for a soulmate. They do have some trust issues going on too, which is a problem. Now I also see with this person too that their family has very high standards of who they're supposed to be with, and they're kind of in two minds. Part of them wants to move off and be Yeah, get some karma. Yes. And so part of them wants to move on and like not really care what their family thinks and just be their own person and be kind of rebellious and just almost run and purposely get the opposite of what their family wants. And the other part of them is like knows that they're very much like their family in a way. And so it makes sense that they would get someone who would fit that family dynamic. So this is kind of there's a lot going on with this person just in their interpersonal like relationships, and I don't see them very much branching out yet, or that's why it's like the escape plan. Like they need to kind of get out of like get everyone out of their heads and start getting their own mind, their own energy, and kind of clearing out their own like I feel like they're in the same circles a lot. They're wanting to branch out, but they're always around the same people, the same family, and it's causing a lot of problems because that's not really healthy for them. So they have endings and beginnings that they need to cut off, that they're not moving yet. They're not allowing themselves to kind of cut people off that they need to, and it's blocking anything new from coming in their life in a variety of ways. But yes, I definitely think that for a good amount of you, that this person has been in a serious relationship, if not a marriage before, and that is what is holding them up. Okay. All right, for those of you who chose the dragon bloodstone here, it actually looks like a little heart. Y'all see that? I wasn't gonna say it before because then I'll like everyone will just pick that if it has a heart. That's why I didn't put no rose quartz. If you see, like I won't put rose quartz in the relationship readings because then everyone's gonna pick it. Maybe unless I got like 6 different kinds of rose quartz and just did it all rose quartz. Okay, so for those of you who chose the dragon bloodstone, we have this one, transformation reverse. I don't know if it's Kirwin, how to pronounce her name. If you know, go ahead and drop it down below. I forgot, I'm sorry. The star card. Ooh, I like that star with those butterflies. We have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Seven of Wands reversed. Turkish delight. What? Adventure. Some Turkish delight. That's why I'm gonna call your soulmate when you get when you invite me to your wedding from your because I helped you with the readings, right? I'm gonna be like, oh, your Turkish delight, um, your Knight of Wands reverse. Now, some of y'all, I'm gonna say straight out that your person could be like they could be known, although I'm seeing a little fall from grace. So I feel like this person, like they're known, they have attention to them, they're recognized in their field, they have a life that has like some adventure and stuff. He said, what is that peppermint in the back? Oh, that's a candle. That's a candle going. Mm-hmm. Yep. Um, so this person, I do feel like they've been known. I feel like they've traveled or they want to. That's what they're focused on. But you got the star with Six of Wands with Seven of Wands, which all can show a card of somebody being in a high position or having fame, or like whether they're Instagram famous or they actually are in the movies, they do acting or something like this they could have some of this going on. Now I'm feeling like they're wanting changes. There's transformations that they haven't made, and they might have had a setback in that. So maybe they were starting to get off, and starting to be known, and now they're not. But I feel like this is and I see them getting burnt and hurt, but I feel like this is a very adventurous person. There's a lot of Aquarian, Sagittarian energy, Leo here. There's somebody who is used to being in a place of prominence, and I feel like that also could be what's interfering, because they really have to think about and consider what they do. They can't just say whatever they want, do whatever they want, if they want to maintain like their position that they have. Their success is dependent on kind of the crowd or the rest of their company or things of that nature. So they can't, it's been kind of entangling them. I feel like there's changes that they want to make, and they do want to be able to kind of branch out a little more. There could be some travel involved too with you guys, needing to sync up through travel. So I feel like they definitely are having a confidence issue right now, although I feel like they're very attractive, very charismatic. So there's some personal transformation that they need to do, now that they've accomplished what they've wanted to accomplish, and in that shift as they reconnect with themselves and are not so like dominated by others around them. I feel like then they will get closer to the energy of bringing them towards you, if that makes sense. Although adventure is good, so it makes me feel like there was at least a few of you who got this one who will be meeting through travel with this person, and so it's like waiting for their schedules to sync up for them to like be in the same place at the same time as you, like on a trip or something. Because I do see them delaying a trip. So, yeah, I do feel like that. And I feel like if some of you, like, you got a reading, you were like, oh, I was supposed to meet them and I took the trip and nothing happened. I feel like they had a delay and they didn't go for some reason. And it's like they were supposed to be there. Okay. Yes. But yeah, they're kind of, there's somebody. There's somebody. All right. For those of you who chose number 3, we have quartz, and this sphere kept like rolling on the table towards this quartz too. So this one's definitely very quartzy. Crazy. Yes. With your crazy self. We have Woman reverse. And that card always gives me a Gemini energy. Speaking of crazy, no, it's almost Gemini full moon. Or new moon, excuse me. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. We have Judgment card. Ooh, it's time. It is time. We have travel too. So you also bon voyage chocolate. You also have some travel energy. And if you notice this, each pack doesn't have the same amount of cards because I just shuffle from each deck is in each set, but I just let however many cards need to jump out, jump out. We have Five of Pentacles. We have King of Swords reverse. And we have King of Wands reverse. So there's definitely a Leo Aquarius energy that's strong in this one. Let's see what's going on. Eight of Cups. Okay, so this person, yes. Yeah. Leo and Gemini's all bad for you. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Okay. So this person, I feel like they're thick with their social group, but their social group might not be the best. You guys are definitely having this your timeline flagged. Like, you know, when we pre-plan our lives and we're like, okay, I'm gonna meet my soulmate at this time and this is gonna go on. Like, you guys are reaching that point now. So if you've been feeling like this rejected feeling, it's because this person might be slacking and like your timelines aren't syncing up and they're supposed to be syncing up already. I do feel that, like, that feeling of rejection that's there. So I would say, you know, try not to feel too bad on yourself. I have actually seen, like, psychically with some people when they're supposed to connect and they don't, that like a partner goes kind of into a depression because you're supposed to, like, your life path is different, and then later when they meet up and they, you know, get married or whatever, then they notice that like that person was supposed to have moved at that time or whatever, but they weren't really, you know, doing what they're supposed to do and they didn't. So they didn't meet that partner, and that partner actually ended up going through difficulties or having a lot of sadness or something because it's like their spirit knew that they were supposed to be connecting, you know, and it wasn't happening. So I feel like if you pick number 3, that that's going on. So I'd really try to, you know, keep an eye on yourself and make sure you're connecting and socializing and things like that too, and not feeling too like, give yourself a break if you're feeling overly worried about your soulmate or something of that nature, and try to keep yourself spiritually healed and together that way, because I do feel like they're slacking. Now for some of you, this person, yeah, yep, it could make you be feeling like in hermit mode. That's true. Now this person is could be traveling. So there's two things: either they are in like a different country or traveling, and that's why they're not here and syncing up with you, or you guys are in different places and they're supposed to be traveling and they haven't been doing it, whatever they're supposed to do. Now some of you, I do feel like it's because they didn't accept an offer, like a school offer or a job offer or something of that nature, like they chose not to move. And like for their life path and for that to sink in with you, like they really should have, like that's part of the plan, and they didn't do it. And so they're having to reevaluate. They're not letting go of certain things, and it could be because of friend group, and I'm getting cousins and friends that they're connected with. Ooh, yes, yes. Yep, that need to be let go. Yep, and it is possible on these soulmate readings because sometimes we're opposites of our soulmates. Sometimes we're very similar. I feel like for this one, it's the same. Like in the ways that you guys are the same, you're so much the same. In the way that you're opposites, you're so opposites with this soulmate. So you could have things that parallel and feel like it resonates. You know, sometimes people are like, oh, that reading was for me. Well, your soulmate might be very similar to you in some ways. So you guys might be connecting to the same zodiac signs or the same, you know, themes. And that's when you know you're actually getting closer to each other, actually, is when you start connecting with the same themes because your vibrations are going together, right? So it's actually a good thing if you feel like you're hearing about yourself in the soulmate reading, and it's positive because that means like, okay, I'm starting to be on their vibration. Okay. So with this, yes. So this soulmate, and the way I would use this reading, this is what is kind of blocking you or taking them a while. So use your manifestation energy, your prayers to help remove these blockages and help your soulmate move closer. Ah, she said, no, you don't gotta go be a jailbird with them. Oh goodness. Yes. So this soulmate could, for number three, could really be facing a lot of their own karma right now too that they have to clear out. So if I'm seeing self-forgiveness, I'm seeing like they have a lot of karma with like their, I keep getting cousins and friends, like people that they're involved with. Like it's like they're having, they might feel like every lesson or every day they're having a lesson with a different kind of soulmate, you know, like they're having beef with their brother, they're having fallout with their cousin, they're having all this going on locally with them, or you know, wherever they're at. And so that's taking up a lot of their energy, but it's actually good because they're clearing a lot of that out. And the more they deal with all that stuff that they need to and all their little karmic checklists, the clearer they're going to be for you when you guys sync up. So I do see that they're delayed. I do see they're, you know, you might feel frustrated with them and be like, okay, like you haven't been on your shit. We're supposed to have been married by now. It is showing up. But at the same time, it is good that they're clearing out their social network and that they're working on these things. So send them energy to help them move that along and support them in, you know, being around positive people and traveling when they're supposed to travel and going where they're supposed to go. Because some of them should be moving to different areas for their betterment and things of that nature, and they're just not doing it. All right. I missed that last. Let's see. Yep. Yep, and some of them, yep, with that just with the judgment card, some of them are just, you know, having to work through some things from past decisions and stuff. That's true. So it might take some time. Yeah. Yeah, it can be. It can be really crazy how it can resonate. Absolutely. Thank you guys for watching. Please give a like and a subscribe if you're watching. Thank you so much for your comments. So we have Peach Moonstone for those of you who chose number 4. Let's see. Ooh, affirmation. So this is a complete affirmation. If you already had a soulmate in mind, or even if you don't know the exact person, but you've been having dreams of a certain type of person, or that person's been coming up in your readings, and you're like, okay, is that the energy I should focus on to manifest? This is an absolute yes. Yeah, I like this card. A yes with the wine. Yes, this is from the Journey to the Goddess Realm deck that I really like, from Australian artist. So yes. That is a yes for you. Oh, you know what I just got to, and it's so sweet, is if you have been wondering, some of you that have picked number 4, you're like, do I even really have a soulmate? Like, I'm just, you know, I'm not even sure. Did anyone even come through with me this lifetime to be like a loving romantic soulmate? This is your answer of yes, okay? So that's real sweet. Like sweet wine. All right. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed, the Home of Ideas. We have the Fool. Yay, good. We have the Six of Swords. Let's see. Ooh, we got chocolate ice cream. Joy. Ooh, I like this. This has I was just gonna say this has a happy feeling to this one too. We have the Five of Wands, but we ain't scared. And we have the Two of Wands. All right. Here's the thing. You can choose this soulmate if you want. You got a yes. This soulmate will be coming through, will be coming around. Some of y'all, it's gonna be so good, and there's gonna be competition. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, resonating. Thank you. So some of y'all, there's gonna be some competition, but it's like, yeah, it's just like I ain't scared. I ain't even worried. I feel like this is a very loyal person. This is a new soulmate for a lot of you. Okay, this is fresh, or it's like a fresh start. Now some of you, what's been holding up the situation, you know what I feel like? I feel like other people have been running interference. Like everyone's always trying to date this person, everybody's trying, and I feel like even when they're not trying to date anybody, it's like the boss is like, oh, date my daughter, um like, you know, connect with this person, and they're always just like being caught up having to like, how do I politely decline all of these, like people are proposing to me. Like this is a very sought after partner, and the reason why is because they're very caring. Like I feel like they help someone, like they're the kind of person, they might take 10 years to get somewhere, but it's because they're stopping to help someone. Like they see someone on the street, they're gonna buy them a meal. Like they're gonna take their grandma to her appointment, they're gonna take your grandma to her appointment. Like I feel like this is like such a peaceful person who really lives in the moment and really tries to solve difficulties and is very compassionate. You know, they're very much about free will, so it is their choice on their timing and things. So they're not really one to be pushed by, like, you know, this cosmic energy is saying it has to be now. Like, they're living in their own empowerment, but at the same time it's still in sync with the universe. Now, I do see you don't know anyone like that. Yeah, this it does. This feels like it's fresh. Like the people who pick number four, it's like this is like a kind of person like you ain't seen before. Like, but it just brings a happiness. This is the kind of person they come into your life and they just change your life. Like you just transition when this person comes in. Sounds like it sounds like slow as hell. Yeah, yeah. So there's some fire sign here. There's some air sign going on. There's some earth. We got the cup here. So really, kind of all signs. You crack me up, Champagne. You really do. Yeah. I don't know about we got there. We go. Now some of you, I am seeing. There could be a child. I feel like it's a select few. There could be children energy. Um, and I'm feeling like actually on both sides, maybe you had children or they had children and somehow it slowed down energetically. I do feel like this person is very connected to anything that happens energetically. And not that it's a negative, but it's kind of like you guys are these magnets that pulse and like you're going together, you're going apart, you're going together, you're going apart, and everything that you do has kind of a reaction, but it feels good. It feels like it's going to connect at the right time. I feel like any tension or static that's there, it's just making things better. And I feel like this person's going to come in at a time where you feel that's the thing. So you might feel like, oh, I have to be perfect when this person comes in. And it's like they're actually going to show up at a time where they're going to kind of like save you. And it's not like to be so like knight in shining armor, but like that's just really the connection that's there is like you might not be, feeling 100 when they come in, but they're going to take care of that. And it's like that's just how they are. It's who they are, and it's going to allow you to see who they are very quickly. So yeah, it's taking them a little time because they're out there trying to save the world and be a good person, but they're a very happy person. They're someone who's always doing like the best that they can, and you're going to know that they're committed and that they care when they come through. So it's kind of that worth the wait kind of thing. All right. Oh, it's so sweet. Okay. All right, what is taking your soulmate so damn long for those of y'all who chose the seashell? Let's see what we got going on. Ah, negation. Which planet they live on. I know, right? Maybe that's why they're coming from Mars, taking a while doing their good deeds. Negation. All right, don't get mad. Don't get mad, y'all. I'm telling you. So those of you who are coming with a very specific person, if you're choosing number five, is saying, nope, not that one. Not that one. All right. So they got someone else in mind. Let's see. The Fool. So this is going to be a new person, but it's a soulmate. So it's theirs. Like I'm telling you, don't get mad. You picked this one for you. Okay. There's a soulmate here, but this is a new one. This is new one. This is fresh. Let's see. Knight of Swords reverse. So it's like you're going to have to be in one mind with this person. Okay. But let's see what they got to do. What do they got to do? What's taking them so long? All right, so we got new baby, we got mystery chocolate, we got goddess energy, and we got the justice card. Yep. So this is contractual with this person. Like you have set up a partner here. I feel like this person, I get so many different storylines from this. Okay, so I think a lot of people might pick this one. Let me sort through what I'm picking up. Okay, obviously we have the new baby here. New baby. So some of you, this person has a child. They had a child with somebody else. I feel like they're gonna break from this person, obviously, but that's what's slowing them up and taking some time to get to you because they had a child with someone else. Now, I'm also picking up some of you are gonna have a partner, especially if your partner would be feminine. Some of you have a partner who decided to have a child by themselves too. Like they was like, I ain't waiting. I need to have this baby. They had a contract with the child who wanted to come through and be born. So they adopted a child or had a child themselves in some way. I see that and I connect. Some of you, goddess energy's been being worked on here, all right, and we have this positive emotional connection. So I feel like some of you, regardless of what I'm getting, partners of both or all genders kind of here. So some of you that that energy that was being worked on in your partner was their goddess energy. So maybe they knew that their feminine connection and how they deal with that, the emotional energy, nurturance energy wasn't really balanced in themselves. They might have had a lot of lessons and things of that. It was kind of a mystery, they got mystery with it. So they might really be, that might be why you haven't met them yet, because they might have been in some crazy relationships. Definitely, I'm seeing they've been in some crazy relationships. They didn't really know how to honor the divine feminine. They didn't really know how to, like, they're kind of like a baby. They might even have, like, I'm seeing this weird energy where in some ways they're kind of like an old soul, but in some ways it's like they're so new. Like they're just new. Um, so they're really learning a lot about like partnership. They might even have like a Libra North Node, meaning their soul's goals are to learn about partnership, like Libran kind of things. Like they really just are learning about emotional things. Now they could be a Scorpio. She said, "Mama's boys." They could have some. They could still be living with their parents. Um, yeah, so there's some Gemini energy here. We got Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra. So kind of earthy energy here, like a Taurus. So yes, that's basically what's holding them up. They just had a lot to learn. Yep, Libra with the Scorpio moon, that was a mama's boy. Yep, so they really could be. They really could be. I think it's good with this person. Now, I feel like you're going to meet, for those of you who chose number 5, you're going to meet this person before they've mastered it. They have the potential, but yes, you have to be careful not to baby this person because they will regress. And I feel like that's going to break your connection. So this is not, sometimes it's like, oh, just stay with them. They're your soulmate. Just, no, they're not going to grow. That's the thing with them. I feel like now I'm seeing the Justice card. I'm seeing this King of Cups. I think they're getting away from the toxic people and they're starting to learn how to grow on their own. But when they have someone to like lean on until they totally get it, they regress and they stop being emotionally responsible and things like that. So they have high potential. I think they're on a good path right now, but that's what's been their stumbling block and that's what's been slowing them down. So when you do your prayers for them or your manifestations for them, visualize them being able to heal that energy and to take that emotional responsibility and to step into that energy of being a full partner. Okay, and that one had a lot of chocolate, a lot of chocolates, because they're an indulgent person, aren't they? Okay. All right, last set, and then we'll do the collective. So for those of you who chose 6, let's see what we got. We have boundaries. Oh, she ain't playing. She said, no, you ain't. I'm ready when I'm ready. We have the Magician. We have the 9 of Wands. Ooh, they got a wall. Bullets. We got bullets. And we got the High Priestess. And Bullets has intuition. So yeah, this person could have come up rough. So there's a few different storylines here, but with some similarities. So, and I was thinking that when I was looking at this, it reminds me of like spray paint or graffiti almost, and it also reminds me of camo, and both of those could tie into here, because we have some of you, they came from a hard knock life, like they've always had to hustle, they've had a difficult time, so literally just surviving has taken them a lot. I feel like they have great, even more than street smarts, they have really good intuition. They have, like, they know where they're supposed to be. I feel like they have a deep spirituality that's like their own personal kind of spirituality developed out of like their life and just experiencing things raw. Yeah, like a spiritual warrior, absolutely. For some of you, I do see some passionate like activists and advocates, but these are people like they know it because they lived it. Like for some of you, I do see like military or like firemen. But yes, there's definitely warrior energy. There's definitely someone who, when they are ready, then they'll do it. Now, I do see them very connected to intuition. We do have the High Priestess and the Magician, so some of them might be psychics, magical practitioners, things of that nature. I feel like they do also probably do readings. I do feel like they're spiritually in tune, but they got their nose to the ground and they're going to be handling what they need to handle in their world as well. They are very sensitive in the fact that they do have some PTSD, like they do have some rough edges. But I feel like they're really trying to harmonize and pull together their own spiritual paths and revolutions with like protecting and like making things get done in the world. And so that's, those are two huge paths and they're trying to harmonize one, and that's what really takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy, and so they're really focused on that, and it's kind of that's what takes them a while. From meeting you, so you're probably very used to yes, yes, so you're probably very used to or sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say right there. But I think with them, you're more likely to run into them when you got like your, you know, your boots on, you're active in life, you're doing what you need to do. Like it's like your intuition when you're really in yourself, you're really out there living life. Oh, baby's waking up. That's when you're more likely to run into this person. They do have a soft side too, but they're gonna handle business and they're very much going to make sure everyone's protected. Like they're not going to let anybody they care about get harmed. But they're also very wise, very wise. So you can connect. This is a person that you can connect with them spiritually though. Like this, you know, the high priestess, she's in the dream time, she's in the astral realm, things of that nature. So they're protected, but if you know, I feel like they do have times where they do those meditations and want to connect with their soulmate. They do want a true soul partner, and like that's all they're really messing with. Like mhm. Yep, you picked that one, right? That's the real ride or die. That's true. Like that's that real one. Just a minute, baby. Mama's almost done. Okay, for everybody who watched, Mama, you need your nana. Okay, we have rebirth reversed. We have Six of Swords reversed. We have Athena, which is initiative, King of Pentacles, and the Wheel reversed. So basically this is saying everyone who watches, we gotta not sit on our butts so much, and we gotta move forward and allow ourselves to continually change and not be afraid to grow, because like being afraid that your soulmate's not gonna come if you just grow, or that you're just stuck with one type of person because that's what you had. You have to still feel free of going out there, right, taking the initiative, using your intuition to just build the life you want, because otherwise we're stagnant, like our life's not changing and growing and moving. Okay, so I'm gonna go now because my baby is definitely up, and I'm gonna go connect with her and snuggle her. Thank you so much for watching, and please drop your comments, let me know how it resonated. Bye.